Hey kids, old grandpa's broke down and busted. Seriously, I was driving this morning, literally I am like 25 miles from the first boat, and the electrical problems I was having yesterday, apparently my alternator was going out. So watching my voltage meter just dropping. So I pull off the road and I whack the alternator a few times. Quite often you just gotta whack them and just browbeat them into submission, and they kick back on. And sure enough, it did. It kicked back on and it ran a while longer. It got me another 100 miles or so down the road, and it was working fine last night. So I stopped at the motel, shut it off, everything was fine. Got up this morning, started right up, no problem. Alternator's alternating away, and so I'm driving down the road, and then all of a sudden I noticed the voltage meter dropping way off again. So I got on to Siri and said, where's the nearest auto parts store? And there was just 12 miles away, there was an auto parts store. I wasn't sure I was going to make it, so I pulled over and I whacked the alternator again a few times, beat it into submission, and it started working again. It's funny how alternators will do that. And anyhow, it got me to the auto parts store, but by the time I got to the auto parts store, my batteries were pretty well drained. So I bought a new alternator, or a remanufactured alternator, I should say, with a lifetime warranty, and slapped that on the truck, borrowing their tools. And guys, that's the way to do it, you know. All these people that say, oh, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, you gotta have something else. You know, you pull into an AutoZone or an auto parts store and you say, hey, I need to check this. They come out with their piece of equipment and they check it. Yep, alternator's crap. So they have loaner tools. I borrowed their loaner tool. And because mine are packed away, mine are in the back of the truck underneath a bunch of stuff. So I borrowed their loaner tools and, you know, took the tension belt off my alternator, busted the 3 bolts loose, disconnected the wiring, electrical connections in the back, and went in with it so I didn't have to have a core charge. Swapped it out for the new remanufactured one, and came out and slapped that in the truck. Of course, after all that, now the truck would not start. The batteries were just too low, so they had to pull a truck up next to me and jump me. They tried using one of their little handy-dandy, you know, little battery jumping devices. And when you're dealing with these big diesels, you know, I've got 2,000 cold cranking amp batteries in this truck. And when they're dead, and that's a lot of lead to get charged back up. So, but the fellow that worked there, really nice fella, he pulled up alongside of me and with his truck and ran jumper cables over, and we had to finagle a little bit to get a good connection. His cables weren't the best, and but we got it together and got the truck started. Oh, Grandpa's back on the road again. You cannot keep Grandpa's down, man. We make it happen and we get back on the road, and so that's what we're doing. So if you happen to be driving down the road in South Carolina and you see Grandpa on the side of the road, just don't worry about me. I'm fine. I got the truck to the auto parts store, got it fixed, and back on the road again. So, and now I'm really excited because in a half hour I'll be looking at a boat, and that's awesome. I am 15 miles away from Charleston right now. Mile 206 on, I think I'm on 14. Is that the road number, 14? I don't know. I can't see my mapping software while I'm videotaping. So anyhow, we'll be there pretty soon. I just wanted to give everybody a quick shout out that, you know, I busted in South Carolina, literally 30 miles short of the end zone. But we got it fixed, back on the road, and away we go again. So we're getting her done, man, getting her done. So if I look a little disheveled and hot and sweaty and greasy, and my hands are all dirty from working on batteries and alternators and stuff, well, that's life on the road, guys. So we'll get down to that boat here pretty quick. Super excited. And you know, I had an appointment to see the boat at 11 o'clock. Guess what? It's 11 after 11 right now, so I'm late. I am late, and I'm still like 10 miles away, so I'll be there pretty quick. Anyhow, we'll have more for you later, guys. Bye.